back. Sorry about that. As soon as everybody gets in here, we'll get started. Oh my God, we are not talking about that.
We just got done.
Hi, Lindsay. We're back. I think Facebook had enough of us, so they kicked us out, but we're back. We're just waiting for people to come in. All right, we're back up and running. So as soon as we get everybody back in here, we're good. We'll go another 5, 15, 20, and we're out. Yeah, Michael has a tattoo at 7.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah? Hello, Faith. Welcome back. Facebook hates us. Move this out for a minute. Facebook kicked us out, but we are back. Welcome back, everybody. If you guys can remember who was in here, try to tag them in for me, please, real quick, just so we can get everybody back in here. I feel bad. But you know how Facebook is. Trash. Am I in the right one? I don't think I am. There we go. Everybody back. Thank you guys for coming back in. You know, it's not a podcast without a shit show happening. And I think the last thing I said on that was something about you got to lick your asshole clean. So that's lovely. Nice way to end a podcast over there, huh?
No, my stomach's growling.
Oh my God, I cannot believe I ended it like that. Who does that?
Well, you weren't doing it on purpose.
No, definitely not.
Can you imagine?
Come into a closing now. Licking assholes.
Oh my God. Now I'm going to have 2 podcasts I have to freaking do later. I got to adjust and crop later. That's going to be fun. Remember, if you don't want to be on the recording that's going to be saved and put on YouTube and TikTok, just send me a message. Let me know that you don't want your comments on there. Some people don't like their business out there. I mean, if you don't, you shouldn't be commenting on a podcast. Anyways, but we're all family here. We all know each other, most of you. But we're back. Sorry about that. Where were we? Cat asshole I ended with, which is pretty embarrassing for the end of a podcast.
Talking about how you wipe after you sit in a litter box.
You have to lick your ass. That's what cats do. They don't use toilet paper.
They skid it across the floor, too.
Have you done that?
A couple times.
I've done it twice.
Does it give you splinters? Oh my God. Now we're talking about having
Oh,
worms.
this is my cat Smokey. He got worms.
Anybody have worms? That's weird.
Can humans get worms like that?
Yeah.
Oh, humans can get worms. Yes,
Yeah.
humans can get worms just like animals. If an animal licks your face, yeah, you can get worms in your poopy. Oh, yes. Yeah, you can.
So at that point, what do you do?
Medicine? Yeah, they put you on medicine. Yeah, worms can be passed.
You know what you do when that happens?
Y'all got Rachel rolling with all the ass licking comments. You go fishing, Michael says. If your ass has worms, you got enough to go fishing. No, you got an itchy asshole, imagine.
He who goes to bed with an itchy asshole wakes up with a stinky finger.
That was perfect. Okay. Wow, that went in a total different direction. Next on the list, I have nothing that even comes close to that. Was there any comments that I missed, guys, that you guys want to write in real quick? I'm not sure. I was scrolled up just a couple comments. So if anybody has anything that I missed, just rewrite it. If anybody has anything you want me to say live or any questions you want me to ask without giving out your ID, you can send it over to me, guys. I've already had a couple people live message me, and I've read out their stuff. If anybody else has anything else to say on that subject. Okay, what else were we talking about? I got thrown off.
Public bathrooms.
Yes, public bathrooms. Yep, that was one of them. I can't remember what the other thing was. Why we even?
Something to do with the urinal.
Oh, yeah. I have a question for everybody here, okay? Guys, girls, listen up. Answer me this. If you walk into a bathroom, you are a man, and you walk into a bathroom, and there is 4 urinals lined up in a row, okay? And there's a guy on the right or the left, it don't matter. What urinal do you guys use?
Just one guy in one stall.
There's one guy, and he's way over on the right. Where do you go? Do you go in the middle, or do you go to the left?
I'm going to go with it. Depends on how big yours is. You know what I mean? You don't want to go
Well,
there.
that means you have to look.
Well, you don't want to go over there and get embarrassed.
So you're one of the ones
You
that
know
look
what I mean?
down in the urinal?
Yeah, of course.
So when you walk in, do
No.
you look, you would go stand by somebody to piss? I've always wondered that because that's freaking weird. But I guess there's like this guy code that everybody's talking about. And if you walk in a urinal and there's a guy on the left, you're supposed to go all the way over to their side to the right.
Yes.
But there is a creepy guy going around, and he goes right up next to you. Even
right
if
in the
all of
middle.
them are open,
He says,
he comes
"What's
right
up,
up next to
boys?"
you, and he tries to hold a conversation. So if he's trying to hold a conversation, do you hold a conversation with this guy, and where do you look? In his eyes?
Dude, it's funny you guys are talking about this. So I went to the casino. Lindsay was there. So I went to the casino anyways, and I went into the bathroom. There was an older gentleman in there. He was taking a piss. So I went down 2 stalls down from him, take a piss. That's bro code because of the splash.
Right.
Every man who pisses in a urinal, you're getting splashed. So you don't want some other man's piss on your shoes. You'd rather have your own, correct?
Right.
So that's why every man goes a couple down, whatever. Well, this old guy goes, well, Jesus, I can't even get it hard no more, he says to me. I said, what'd you just say? He goes, I can't even get it hard no more. I said, tape a popsicle stick to it. I swear to God, you guys could ask Lindsay. He come out of that bathroom, had to tell everybody who was standing out there what I said to him.
Oh my God.
And he was just dying laughing. You know, he was old, and I'm talking 67 to 70 years old.
Oh
you know,
my God.
He was old. And he just, that was the shit.
He probably went home and tried it.
But carrying on a conversation while you're pissing in a stall,
It's hard.
not for me, it's not. I mean, I could do it without an issue. But if the guy was standing right next to me, probably not. But a couple stalls down, I'm comfortable with that.
Your dad said turn and piss on his leg. Shelly said they're going to the closest to check whose penis is bigger.
For sure. If you got 2 guys doing that, there's something going on there like that.
Well, one guy was
It's
just
gotta
in
be a
there
look.
pissing, minding his business. And the next guy that came in, instead of going all the way down, came right up next to him.
Well, my entire life, even if I walk into a bathroom and there's 3 stalls, okay? If there's somebody in the middle, the opposite person that walks in will literally use a toilet stall before they walk up and pee next to that person.
Absolutely.
Or if they're all the way over on the right, you go to the left. Like, you try to stay one toilet away from that person.
Yes. Julie says, my husband said furthest away.
Yes.
So at this point, though, so then what do you do if there's no divider at all? It's just a urinal.
Usually you go into
Like
the
fair-
stall, right?
At the fairgrounds in
Yeah.
Lewis County.
But
you know.
there, everybody is drunk. They don't give a fuck.
I mean, I just whip it out and go. You know,
Wait. I remember, Michael, what was that story? Was it
Oh,
you?
my God.
Did you piss in the fountain?
Yes, okay, so when I first started working at an oil refinery in Houston, Texas, right? I walked into the bathroom, and I've never been in a bathroom before that had, right when you walk in, there's a big circular thing, and it looks like one of the urinals that you pee in at the racetrack. And you can step on a thing, and like water squirts out. So I walk in, and I'm like, oh, I guess you piss in this. And as I'm midstream, I start noticing this is a circle. Why would everybody stand here in a circle, peeing, looking at each other? It's pretty cool, though, because you can wash your hands after. Well, once I zipped up and washed my hands, started to walk out, some guy walked in and started washing his hands in it. And then I noticed somebody walked out from the very far end, and that's where all the toilets were. So I pissed.
Oh, my God. So if anybody was in a bathroom and some guy pissed in the sink, it was probably my husband, just so you know. We will hold him accountable.
I mean, back in the day when I was at the bars, you know, if there's only 2 places to piss in the bar stall, you know,
Right.
so the sink was. The
Oh,
only thing left.
my
It
God.
happened. What do you want me to say?
You probably piss in the shower.
Me? No, I don't piss in the shower.
That's such
Have
a...
I ever? Yes.
But you'll piss in the sink.
In a bar? Yes.
You've never pissed in your home sink.
Never.
Don't lie.
Why would I have to?
If somebody's on the toilet and you gotta go.
I have 2 bathrooms.
Both toilets, and you gotta go. Where are you going?
I'm opening the fucking door and let her swing.
Yeah, because your mommy will see your wee wee.
Oh, well. Like she's never seen it before. You know?
Oh my god.
So,
Shelly says, I just used the men's bathroom at Calcium Bingo. Laugh out loud, poor Ed. That is a true story. We were all at bingo. Do you guys remember that? Shelly was walking out of the men's room as Ed was walking in. He was like, what? Ed had to double check the door. Shelly was in the men's room. She didn't know. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh my god. So I have an asshole or not thing to read quick, and then we'll get back to pissing in random places. Okay, so this person says this person is saying my boyfriend ordered a pizza on Friday night. He ate half, put the rest in the fridge. Saturday night comes around and he goes out with his friends. I stayed home. I got hungry. I ate the rest of the pizza. When he came home at 2 a.m., he was furious with me that his pizza was gone. I told him once leftovers hit a 24 mark in a shared fridge, they become community property. And he says I'm a thief. So the debate means, is there a statute of limitations on leftovers, or did she steal his late night snack?
definitely stole the late night snack.
I don't think so. If he wanted it, he would have ate it while it was good.
Yeah, I don't know.
But like, if I bought something and I put it in the refrigerator and I wanted, like, I know I have that at
But
home.
this is your girlfriend. It's not a
My
stranger that
girlfriend?
came in to grab a slice.
If she wanted my pizza, she should have asked me.
So she has to call you while you're out with your friends at the bar and say, hey, can I have this pizza that's left?
Would that be not normal?
That's totally not normal because I just eat it.
Yeah, see, I'm the opposite on that. Anything
And then
that
Michael
is
would just be
mine,
like,
you can
babe,
have.
did you eat that pizza? I'd say, yeah, it was freaking delicious. He'd say, okay.
So the next thing is,
Lindsay, do not call Ray and ask to eat some. Girl, go fucking eat it.
no, she doesn't ever ask me.
Oh
Come
my
on.
God. Where's my boo button?
She has never asked me.
You're done.
Well,
If
I
there's-
take that back.
She's never asked me to eat anything. He says, I take that back.
There's
Lindsay, can we ask what you asked Ray to eat?
if there's absolutely nothing that you want in there, then you need to put a note on it or something.
That's like at
You know?
work. You put your name on it. In my own house fridge, I got to write my name on it.
No, that's why I'm
You
saying
kinda gotta do with
shouldn't
teenage
have to
boys.
say anything. If it's in the fridge, it's
Fair game.
It's
In the house.
hilarious that you guys are talking about work, because one time I worked at Price Chopper over here. Well, it was PNC at the time, and everybody used to put their lunches in the fridge.
Right.
Well, I didn't bring my lunch. I took theirs.
Oh my God. Another thing, if anybody had their food stolen while working at PNC in Carthage, blame Ray. Oh my gosh. I got to get into some.
Or like if I didn't bring my lunch and there was no lunch in the fridge, I'd go out to the shelf and grab a can of soup.
There you go.
Go in the bag, fire her up.
Oh
go.
my God, that's stealing. He also stole. Shelly said he peed in
They
a
stole
sink.
from me.
Shelly
You're
said
on my
he
paycheck.
peed in the sink. We had them sinks in Wiley's school. Becky is saying, oh my God. Let's see. We got more comments I'm trying to get to. Billy says he's a crybaby over some old pizza. He's an asshole. Oh, so I think we're all. Ray, what is is she the asshole or is he?
If you're out drinking with your friends, you know you're coming home at 2:00 in the morning,
For that pizza.
drunk, and you got your mouth set on the pizza that's in that refrigerator. You can't tell. Billy can't tell me if he got home knowing that was in there. There was nothing else to eat, right? And he opened the fridge and it was gone. What would you do? I mean, like,
I'd put
there's
something-
no way Billy wouldn't be mad.
So he-
I would feel bad and I would make
he
Michael
or she,
something to eat.
Who's the asshole?
She would be the asshole for
Oh
eating his
my
pizza.
God.
I'm gonna say he's the asshole.
I'm going to say he's the
Oh.
asshole. He's the
I have to.
asshole. Are you kidding me? It's food. And if she's not an asshole, she'll get off her ass and make you something to eat because she'll feel
so now I
bad.
got to resort to ramen noodles when I bought a pizza yesterday.
Well, yeah, because it's been 24 hours and it's fair freaking game.
Oh, so that's how that works. 24 hours. and
Shelly
you're allowed to
says,
do whatever.
hell no, I'd
Right?
eat the
All
pizza.
right, whatever.
Ray's saying there's a whole new rule game here.
Yeah, there's a rule I never even knew was there.
I hate it when I want something and they ate it. I don't mean just leftovers. I mean like snack food, Julie says. If they want something and somebody else eats it, it's a pet peeve.
That's
Yeah.
like a box of snack cakes. I just bought one last night, right?
Lindsay, don't touch his
I had
hobos.
one snack cake out of it, right? Kid comes out of the bedroom, takes a whole box in his bedroom, and eats them all.
Oh, kids are pricks
You're
like
not
that.
going to bitch at the
When
kids
I
for
buy
doing that?
chips,
That's for all. You
When
know,
I buy
that's-
chips, it used to be grab a bowl, get some chips. When I grab chips, I gotta get a bag for everybody in this household. They eat bags of
The
chips.
entire
Fuck.
bag.
Okay, so now you and Mike go out and you guys are having fun at a bar, and you know you got your bag of Doritos at home.
You're
Right?
not going to convince me.
Seriously, you know you got your bag of Doritos at home, but then Mick gets into your Doritos.
It's probably
Eats the whole
happened.
bag, and you had your mouth set all the way for the whole ride home for them Doritos, and there's an empty bag there.
Then I'd look at my husband and say, can we go get some Doritos, please?
So you wouldn't yell.
No,
And I would freak. I would
Exactly.
freak. I wouldn't call him a thief. That's a little drastic because he's my
Well,
son, but
I
I would
was-
say, really? You can't freaking leave me any? Really?
Like, yeah, I mean,
He's calling her a thief, though, over pizza that's almost 2 days old.
I can guarantee you this, though. She'll never eat his leftover pizza out of that refrigerator again. Sometimes
I guess
you
that's
just
the
gotta
end of
get
that.
blunt with them.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see some of these comments before we get buried. Never. If it's in the house, it's whoever. Only one asking to eat is him, Lindsay says. He's an asshole. Make a fucking sandwich, Donna says. Oh my god.
Yeah, but what
it's
if
so
the guy
funny.
don't have
Billy
anything
says,
else?
Rachel, ice cream. That must have happened. Ice cream at 2 a.m. is great. I would find something to hold me over till morning, let it ride. My wife would get up and cook for me if I
mean,
asked her.
If you're craving something and you're on your way home and you've been out with your buddies and shit, then I
Shelly said you
grab
choose to
something
go
from the
out
gas
with his
station
friends,
on
so
the
you
fucking
eat the
way.
noodles.
The last thing you want to do is stop to the store drunk, dude.
Andrew,
The cops hang out
Andrew
there.
says, I say screw it and cook a steak. Rachel says, but only if the kids eat it, not if it was me. Because Billy gets very mad over his ice cream.
She's saying he's drinking and driving?
So if somebody eats the rest of Billy's ice cream on the way home, he will be very angry. And he will call you a thief.
See? And now I knew
That's 2 against a million.
Yeah, but see, I knew Billy had it in him.
I knew Billy had it in him.
He was all against it. Now he's with it.
Shelly says, Ray, they do have DoorDash for a reason.
Not it.
They don't
Not-
have, they don't
not
have
in
2
Carthage,
days stale old pizza DoorDash.
You want to know how much it cost me to have a pizza delivered to my house from Pizza Hut in West Carthage? They called somebody from Watertown to come DoorDash it to me.
Oh my
$56
God.
for one medium pizza. I said, absolutely never again. And I waited 2.5 hours.
Okay, I have another one. Everybody ready? All right. I drove my friend to the airport last week. It's about a 25-minute drive. She thanked me and bought me a coffee on the way. 2 days later, I sent her a Venmo request for $7 for gas and wear and tear on my car. She declined the request and texted me saying, "Are you serious? I bought you a latte." I told her a latte doesn't put gas in my tank. Now our mutual friends are calling me cheap. Is asking for gas money after the fact and for that small of amount petty? Or is it fair?
I don't think that's petty. I
No.
think it's fair. I mean,
Uh,
cars don't run on air. And I mean, usually when somebody needs a ride, it's self-explanatory gas money.
oh, yeah.
You know
We've
what I
given
mean? Like,
gas money. When we
you
didn't
know.
have vehicles, we were giving gas money. We
And
were giving
whether-
small tattoos to go get groceries.
And whether they choose to accept it or not is on the...
I think
you know what I
$7
mean?
is fair, yeah. I think saying, well, I bought you a latte, they didn't really, did they ask for the latte? Because I don't.
Right, but that's the way it is. You made that person stop to get
A lot.
a latte.
Right.
So
They
it's
felt
kinda
obligated,
on them
right?
To feel obligated to get you that.
Right.
But you took time out of your day and the wear and tear on your car. You best be putting gas in that tank.
At least. At the very
Donna
least.
says fair. So Billy says he's an asshole. So this is just friends, remember? These are just friends. Gas is expensive versus, you know, a favor is a favor, and $7 is petty.
It would depend on the situation, too. Like,
Right.
how close are these friends? Like, do
They're
they
saying
do stuff all the
$7 for
time with each
gas
other?
and wear and tear. I mean, that's dirt cheap. What's $7 going to get you, you know?
$7 when you get your ride from
It's
Carthage to
what I would
West
say
Carthage.
out of the whole thing right now to you is it's not worth the fight. It's not worth losing a friendship. If your friends are calling you cheap, like, then tell them to give you $17, not $7. I don't know.
Or you just call it all off, and next time they need a ride, just tell them you can't.
Right.
Lindsay says it's fair if you really need it. Judy said you always give gas money for gas. It's fair. Rachel says after the fact, yes. The next day is kind of too long to ask. Should have asked initially. And you should have. You should have asked
Well,
for it.
people don't think about that either. That's like a 25, 30-minute ride there to drop them off. You still got to drive 25, 30
Right
minutes
back.
back. Like,
Right.
That's an hour driving in your car.
Well, that and, like, it's almost like a common courtesy thing to give gas money
Right.
when somebody gives you a ride. So
So we
you
will
know-
say
you
they're
know-
not an asshole for asking.
No, because the next day you could be asking because maybe you thought when she got to the airport or whatever that she was going to give you gas money.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
she
could have
didn't,
thought
you
they
know?
were going to Venmo, eventually, because some people don't like to ask. Some people are shy like that. You know what I mean? They don't like to have confrontation at all. So maybe they waited 24 hours thinking, oh, maybe they'll shoot over some gas. They thank you. They never did. So,
Or
know.
even a simple thank you. Maybe the girl never even
I
said
think
thank
I
you,
would have.
Right.
you
I think
know?
I would have messaged and been like, "Hey," instead of sending a Venmo request immediately. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Well, some people are
But I don't
tight
think
on
you're an
money,
asshole for
maybe,
asking. It's for $7. Come on, are you serious?
Maybe she put.
It's a slice of
I'll
pizza.
pay it. I'll pay it for
There you
her
go,
if
you
you would
guys.
like, listener. I will pay the $7 if you guys are friends again. So Shelly says yes, it's petty. Ask at the time, not a day later. The amount's fair enough. Mark says, "Oh, Mark says offer gas money beforehand." Judy says drivers shouldn't have to ask for gas. Right. It should be common courtesy, but a lot of people don't have that these days. You know that.
The way I do it is, I don't do nothing I can't afford to do.
Right.
So then that
Right.
way, if I don't get something, I wasn't looking forward to getting something.
I agree.
You know what
Yes.
I mean? So,
Don't get your hopes
yeah,
up. Right.
Yeah. So I mean, if I can afford to help somebody out, of
That's
course,
kind of what
why
we
not?
do. We do it out of our heart, not expecting. We don't expect anything in return when we do stuff. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to help your neighbor, your friends, everything. You're not supposed to want anything in return, but if they happen to do it, like if you can do it, do it. If they didn't have enough gas, they should have said that. Well,
Right,
you're going to
right,
have to give me some gas and I can do it. But if you had the means to do it and your friends, do something for your friend. That's not freaking hard. Billy says, I usually just say to give me whatever you can afford if you can. If you can't, then that's all good. Blessings come in all kind of ways. Exactly.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying. Especially for your friends. Like Michael and I, we'd help out strangers. We have, you don't expect anything in return. But times are tough these days.
I've been there and helped people out and got nothing in return. And,
Exactly.
And they're ghosted.
Exactly.
Never see you again.
Or if they owe you money and
Oh,
then they never talk to you again.
That's the fastest way to get rid
That's
of
awful.
toxic people in your life, though.
Right. Yeah,
Loan
lend them money.
$20.
Right. That's true.
You know what I mean?
It's
They
true.
know the
Yeah,
trail to
true.
come get it. They forgot the trail to come bring it back.
That
You
is
know?
so true.
Yep.
Judy says, when you ask for a ride, you would normally say, if I give you gas money, can you give me a ride? Yeah, that's usually how it starts. Mark says, if the person does not offer, they didn't intend to give you anything. So, makes sense. But also, friend as a friend, hey, I need a ride here back. 25 minutes?
Wait,
That's
so
here.
are you saying that
That's here to what, Adams?
so when she asked about the gas money, the person was upset?
Yeah, they're calling him cheap
Yeah, because he gave
They're the
because he
asshole.
asked. Yeah, so
They're the
the
asshole,
other people are the assholes.
Because to do that, and then when the person asks for gas, to
Now, because
even
they have a whole
start
friend
that,
group,
like,
and now the friend group is calling this guy cheap for doing that, which is, it's not fair. So if you're listening, that's not fair. At all. There's another one that's, all right, I was at a crowded movie theater. I got there 20 minutes early to get good seats. This one's going to be different. A woman came in 5 minutes before the movie started and asked me to move down one seat over so her and her husband could sit together. I said no. I got there early specifically to get the aisle seat because I have long legs. She called me selfish, made a huge scene, eventually sitting behind me and kicking my chair twice during the movie. So should you move to be nice for a couple, or does first come, first serve win? So what do you guys think about that?
I don't feel like he should have moved. If there was other seats available, no.
Right?
That's his seat.
I feel the same way on that.
But if there's only 3 seats left and he's sitting in the middle and she wants to sit next to her husband, it would have been a nice thing for him to move down.
Right.
You
But
know
he
what I mean?
also went early because, like
Right.
he said, he's got long legs, he's tall, he needs an aisle seat because he'll be crammed. So, I mean,
Right.
he already thought about it, went early just for that seat.
Right.
So, what do you guys think about that?
I think the people that needed the seat should have just went earlier, like he did.
Right. It does come down to that. I mean, first come, first serve, I think is fine. That's poor planning on their part.
You know how many people I've let cut me in line, and Lindsay is like, "What are you doing?"
Right.
Like
Right.
we've been here waiting, and now all of a sudden we got to wait for somebody else.
Oh,
to-
yeah. We
that
go back
just
and
got
forth
here,
like that,
you
too.
know?
I'll do it sometimes, and Michael's like, we've been standing here already forever. Or Michael will do it sometime, and I'm like, come on, babe. Like, I'm ready to get home. Like, that, it happens.
You
but-
deal with this all the time at bingo. I'll tell you that. You'll
Oh,
get
we
there
could-
an hour before bingo shows up.
Yeah, 20
and
people.
5 minutes before the cards are handed out. You've been standing there an hour, and 5 minutes before somebody will be like, "Hey," and walk up, act like they know somebody.
Just got there.
and cut.
But-
Yeah,
Yep.
just got there.
Okay, let's talk about bingo. because at the bingo we
Oh,
go
geez.
to, listen to this.
Here we go.
At the bingo we go to, listen, there is a couple there that I thought was a couple. I thought they were husband and wife. Well, we got told that the back doors were no longer going to be open. So the next time we went, everybody parked out front. It was a cluster. Both doors were open. He said, no, I got to open the side door first and then walk down and open the back door. And we were all like, why? Apparently, there's two people there. I thought they were married. They're not. And they have to be first in line. And the one lady almost trampled a 90-year-old woman trying to get to the first at that table in bingo. And if they're not the first one in line, I guess they scream, fight, throw fits, like really, really bad. And they're like in their late 50s. Like they're older and they are just, I don't know what's going on because it don't matter where you are in the line. It's how the balls come up. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't understand it, but that bothered me to the core. So are they assholes? Yeah.
For sure.
And I told Michael, we're so much younger and we could run faster. We're going early and we're going to be first. And I want to see what they say. I just want to do it.
Yeah, but you know what? You're never going to get that.
I don't understand.
Because the simple fact is you guys ain't mean people. And when they come up and say, hey, these girls usually are first all the time.
It's a girl and a guy.
Oh, a girl and a guy.
I thought they were together. I thought they were a couple.
Well,
That's how they act when they're sitting there too. And then Becky's like, no, they're not together. I said, what? And she goes, no, they're not. And I realized they aren't sitting together at the tables. I can't even get my mind around it because the way I don't know. It's weird though that you.
I would like to talk to them people.
Oh,
'Cause
yes.
I
do.
know what I'd tell you. If you come running in, I was supposed to be first. If you're not first, you're last.
Right.
Oh, that'd be funny, wouldn't it?
All right. Next. All right. As we were talking about, let's see. It depends on what mood I'm in. Step out. Let them slide in. Mark says, tell her to pound salt, and she can watch the movie on Netflix in a couple months. Sit with him then.
A good one, good one.
That was a good one. Everybody's agreeing that was a good one. But can you guys believe that bingo shit? That's like bingo drama. You know, we're at that age where we have bingo drama.
Yeah, I know. With lines and anything like that, though, it's first come, first serve.
We're getting old if we're bothered about bingo, let me tell you. But why did you have to be first? I never understood that because it's not your cards.
To them, it's a superstition thing. They won.
Yes.
They won
Oh,
big.
okay.
They won big, being the first one time, and now I got to be first every time. Like,
Well, that's just freaking ridiculous. But yeah, so now the old lady has to open up the side door and then open the back door where we all park because they stand at the side door and they stand there in 3-degree weather for an hour before the doors open to make sure they're first.
well, you've been there
Well,
before.
well,
There's
then
a
if they're
lady-
there early enough and they're first, then they're first.
Because they
That's-
opened up the back
That's the
door.
way it goes.
They opened up the back door one time and then came to open up the side where they were and somebody else got in line. I guess there was a huge fight. I'm so sad I missed it. I would have recorded it for you
But they
guys.
probably were fighting because they were there before everybody else, which I would understand that, you know.
Right,
Maybe
right.
they come early enough.
But there's other
to
people
get
that line up
spot,
at the door.
You know what I mean?
There's
Like,
more people that line up at the door too. There's people out there in walkers sitting at the door in the freezing cold. I'm like, why?
But-
When the door opens, we can all just walk in from our
but
car.
were they there before they were?
Yes,
You know what I
yes.
mean?
They're the
Right.
first
So,
ones there.
okay, if they're the first ones there, then that spot should be theirs.
But then they're
Right.
fighting each other now
And-
too. They
Right,
also
but
fight
when
with
there's
each other.
two doors, you can't tell. But what's not right is that bingo adjusted it for them.
For
So
them.
that's like me saying, I want to have the first cup of coffee at Dunkin', okay? When
Nobody
I get
else, or
there-
I'll throw
when
a
I
fit.
get there, somebody is already there, and I throw a fit, and they adjust it, so until I go through, nobody else gets coffee.
Yeah, it's not fair what they're doing.
You know what I mean?
And then they'll stand there and they'll let people
Yeah,
come
but-
up and stand next to them and budge. And like, we'll walk by and they'll be like, hey, set your soda here so you can stand here. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
not the lunch line at fucking school.
We're all guilty of it when we walk into a bingo hall. I've done it with you guys done it with us. You
Oh, the budging.
Yeah, like if you guys are standing in line, hey. you
Yeah,
know what I
or
mean?
I'll buy your
like,
card.
Like, or you know what I'm saying? You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
So like, do
yeah,
I
but
feel
when
like
you're jumping,
But when you're first in
Right.
line
when you're obviously first at
and
line,
have to be first in line, and then you got 14 friends showing up that have to be in first in line
what,
with you.
What bingo? Well, you can't say. Well, I want to go to this bingo because I'll throw myself
go
right
every-
on the floor.
it's the bingo
We go
that
every
we go
Friday.
to every
Oh
Friday.
yeah, gotcha.
Yes. All right. So Shelly says, now that would piss me off. I would definitely call them out, throw them out for good. Yes, they're assholes. What upset me was the lady pushed an 80-something-year-old woman trying to get first in line. That was
But that
upsetting.
80-year-old woman should have fell right on the floor. You know what I mean? Should have fell on the floor. she
She
should
probably
have
would
made.
have never got up again. But
But-
I just think that's just rude and arrogant, and it makes no sense because it's not the cards, it's the balls,
So-
that we're waiting on. The cards are random.
So at that point, if everybody's pissed off, okay, we the people are stronger than anybody else, right?
Right.
So if we all walked out the back door and said we ain't playing bingo, then we're the only two.
Oh
here tonight.
yeah, that
You
yeah.
think they'll change it back?
I'm sure they
of
would.
course, you know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely,
but
absolutely.
you try to get some bingo hounds out of a bingo hall, you know what I mean? They ain't gonna happen.
Bingo hounds.
Is that a word? That's what I'm gonna call him. Billy said, "Screw that! I don't like bingo, especially not enough to set in 30-degree weather." I said 3, but just to get in to watch a bunch of old birds race to feed, not get anyways. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But bingo is fun. It is fun. I'm not.
Not when you're losing.
Yeah, well, we have actually won more than we've lost since it started back up this year. So, I mean, bingo is fun. It gets complicated. When Michael and I first went, we thought we were G's. We were like, oh, straight line, 4 corners. This ain't shit.
Ray saved my
It was
life.
not like that. Ray had to save everybody at the table. It was a nightmare. We've all called bingo before and not had it. That's humiliating. You want
I
to
did
slide
it.
out
I
of your
did it.
chair.
I was teaching everybody
Lindsay
how to play
called it
bingo
for
and
me.
did it.
Yeah, and then Ray's helping us, and then Ray yells bingo for himself, didn't have it, but he's looking at 100 cards here trying to help us, because Michael and I went up and we were like, oh, 5 of those, 6 of these, 3 of these, and then it wasn't like regular bingo, it was like, you have to get a butterfly, you have to get an Indian star. What the hell's an Indian star? I'm Native American, I didn't even know what the hell that was. Like, come on. And the lady that works, volunteers there, yeah, they volunteer there, they don't work there, right. Yeah, Becky is a loser lately. She hasn't won nothing. I feel terrible for her. Oh my God.
What about
Rachel
on lottery
loves
tickets?
bingo.
Has she won on lottery tickets?
Becky does win
She
pretty
does
good.
on lottery.
Often
Yeah.
she does win, but she plays the big
She
ones.
just won $100 the other.
Yeah, sitting right here. She won $100. She gets freaking lucky, man. But
Okay,
she
so-
also buys big
So what
cards.
she's losing at bingo, she's winning off the lotto.
Probably.
So
Well, I don't know because she
pans
plays a
out.
lot of lotto, so I don't know how that works
It
out.
could
But
be
we
like
won't say that
me,
because
you
Ed's
know.
probably listening.
Ed don't care. He'll help her
Let's go, Ray. I'm pushing you into them, Shelly said.
out. Game on.
I still have a picture of Ray with those big old socks, his fanny pack, his freaking hat on backwards, walking into bingo. Remember that?
That was a great day. So I guess I developed a boyfriend that day.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, no, the lady that she ran into and pushed trying to get through the door is the volunteer lady that works there. Not the one that has to be first. It's the lady that works there. She's like an 80-year-old woman. She's super sweet and fragile, and she was scared to death. Like, she literally thought she was going to die. Like, that was terrible. Are you guys having fun with these questions? Because I do have a
Avalanche.
couple more. If not, then we're good. We're going to be off here probably by 7, guys, because my husband has a chat to do.
Topic for next week. I want everybody in the chat to think about this. Back ropes.
All right. Back rubs? That's what we're talking about? Back rubs?
Next week.
Oh, my God. Back rubs next week.
Because I want to hear what it leads into.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, a back rope's never a back rope, right?
So, we went over a lot of stuff today, guys.
That's on the back of that shit happened.
Yep.
I want to make sure I didn't forget anything. If somebody found a TV in the road in Copenhagen a few years back, it was Ray's. Let's tell that story real quick.
It was not raised.
Well, I don't know. It was in your truck.
I don't even know where it came from. I can't remember.
Oh my God. So we were all out for New Year's Eve. I'm going to say this because it was a New Year's thing. Ray decides to drive us home like a freaking maniac in the middle of winter. Roads were icy. You want to tell the rest? What happened?
In my defense, though, I wasn't like a maniac. I drove it like I stole it.
This truck was humongous, by the way. Like, we had to have a ladder to climb up in the fucking thing.
But
It was up to, like, what, my chin? The thing was so hard to get into. And we lost signal.
again,
Oh, we're back. But anyways, his truck was so hard to get into. It was so big and huge. He was driving like a psychotic man. And we came around the corner in Copenhagen, and a freaking TV went flying off the back of his freaking truck.
right in front of about 20
Oh my
snowmobiles.
God. And we just left it. He didn't even go back to get it, the freaking thing. It was so dangerous, but it was New Year's or New Year's Eve, something like
It was
that.
snowing bad.
And it was so bad out, but he is not scared to driving this shit at all.
Snowmobiler ever hit that throughout the
No, because the snowplow come by right after.
Billy-
Pushed right up in
Right,
the
but they
snow.
drive on top.
Billy said back.
Possibly. It was right in front of the town
Hey, man,
barn.
you remember that day we were going down by the bar and you couldn't see right through that TV?
Billy says back rubs lead to pregnancy, just so you know. And then Shelly said, I'd bounce them out if they ran over my family. She's still talking about bingo, not the
Oh,
bounce.
yeah.
But yeah, that was hilarious. And then our sheriff in Lewis County, I guess we're in Jefferson County, but the Lewis County sheriff had a crazy New Year's. I guess he was at a hotel and
Yeah, banger.
a fight started out and he decided to throw shots up into the air to get people to stop, which it did immediately. They did stop.
357 Magnum.
But he did get hit and his car got hit and he got hit with cans of food. They were throwing cans of food.
Well, yeah, he's out there yelling, "You feel lucky, punks," shooting into the air.
And then he had to shoot and everybody just like spread and the fight stopped. But that was
Dude,
interesting.
Imagine getting hit with a can of food after just rifling off a few rounds. They definitely ain't scared.
He was so pissed. You know, he was mad.
But
Yeah, for sure. For sure, Ben.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's on the news today in Lewis County. That wasn't even in Lewis County. That Osceola.
Yeah,
It was at a
absolutely.
hotel near
Wait.
Osceola.
Does he even have jurisdiction there?
No, but he was in fear for his life. He said he was in fear for his life. So
Well, then I guess he should have stayed in his jurisdiction. He wouldn't have. But at the end of the day, in Osceola, it was probably, I'm going to say it was probably an Ava. Probably right that little bar.
what goes up must come down. What a dumbass sheriff Billy said. That's true. He said he shot up over their heads into a field behind him, which is still kind of dangerous because who's to say somebody's not out there building a snowman?
I always heard every round a cop fires has to have paperwork done for it.
Yes.
Like every single
Correct,
bullet has
correct.
a full page.
Right. So imagine, hey, these guys are fighting. I just whipped my pistol out. Ding, ding, ding. You know, like old Dirty Harry, you know?
Bad, I was watching
Lindsay
John
said the
Wayne last night.
Lindsay said the snowmobiler seen us coming in hot that night in the truck.
They're laughing, shaking their head.
And Shelly says, "Well, that was a 3-banger." Oh yeah. I don't know. That seems like somebody could get in trouble for that. You
Well,
can't
you
just
think
fire
that
a
cop,
gun.
the cop can't just fire his weapon. I
He's
mean,
a sheriff.
Well, yeah, the sheriff. Well, anyways, he can't just do that just to stop everybody from fighting. It's not.
Well,
how
in
that
New
works.
York, it's not fight or flight. It's flight or
right,
you're screwed.
right.
So they tell us to leave the situation. Why didn't he just leave the situation?
If he can't de-escalate the situation, he should have called for backup and waited for
It wasn't
backup
even.
to arrive.
Yeah, he should have called the cops at
No matter-
that place.
yeah,
That's
you know,
not Lewis County.
Yeah, so I mean, he's at fault right there for even getting
So
out
we
of the
don't know
car
what's going to happen
by
there,
himself,
but
you know.
but I like the sheriff of Lewis County, Sheriff Carpinelli. He seemed like a decent guy. I mean, here and there, I don't know him, but
I heard he likes
Get-
to go in without warrants.
oh really?
Yeah,
Getting hit in the face with a can of food would.
Imagine getting
Hurt.
taken right out with a can of beef stew.
Oh my God, that would hurt so
Yeah,
bad.
like,
Well, I
one of them cheap ones from Aldi's too.
cheap
question
one
is-
from
is-
Aldi.
Who thought when somebody, when the fight was going on, said, "I'm gonna hit that fucking cop with a can of stew"? Hold on.
If I was still at the bars drinking and stuff,
That would have been you.
would've been
It
me.
would have been Ray.
That would have been right.
It wasn't. It
What can I
wasn't.
do to hurt this sheriff as soon as he shoots 2 rounds?
Oh, you got a can of cream corn in the back of your car from our camping trip.
You got a can of beef stew? You know? Cow gets taken out by a can of beef stew.
Also, I saw today that there is a new thing for children to have fun paintballing. It is a racetrack that's racing cars around, and $75 a child. You can line your kids up with a paintball gun, and they get to shoot the race cars as they go around the track.
That's almost safe.
I don't know how safe it is, but it seems like a good
That's what
time.
I'm saying. It would be a good time for the kid, yes, but what happens if the car's going under control?
Because racetrack drivers, they don't have windshields
The
or
question is,
windows.
Right.
who
They might
wants
get
to
hit.
raise their kids up saying,
Go
shoot
shoot.
at moving vehicles, hit moving vehicles with shit?
Right, not smart.
I
not
know this
smart
from
there.
experience. One time, this lady was driving down the road at 60, and I did shoot her window out with a BB gun.
Oh my
Right on the
gosh.
side of her van. And she said it sounded like a shotgun went off. I
We have
ratted
confession
myself out.
time right now.
I ratted
Ray's
myself out. My dad had to pay for the window. And
Oh
Really?
my
See,
gosh.
I got lucky. I hid behind a tree once when I was younger with
Here we go.
it was like 2 a.m. and
If Michael's landlord is
a couple of my
listening,
buddies are hiding behind this tree, and we had a whole snack pack, one of the big packs of chocolate pudding.
would this be
Right,
Jared
we-
by any chance?
We heard this. We heard this fucking car coming, and it was like in the passenger, you know, and it's like that fucker's getting it, dude. And we took that whole snack pack and threw it out, and it hit the windshield. And once it did that, yes, and came up, and the brake lights up, and that fucker
Oh my
It
gosh.
was pitch black, dude. He got out, ran around the front of the car, looks at it, and all you hear him go is, "What the fuck was that?" You know it looked like shit.
There's shit everywhere, like that movie.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I used a shoe on a sheriff at the old Willie's, kept clocking him in the head, Shelly. Oh my god.
Oh, that's probably. I'm going to say Shelly is telling you a true statement right there.
Oh yeah, Shelly.
I've heard the stories.
That's awesome, though. That is awesome. Anybody have any cop stories to share with us really quick? Any funny, quirky,
I got
not
one.
so funny? Go ahead, Ray.
Anybody know that little guy that works in Carthage?
Oh yeah. What's his name? Oh, we can't give names, but I
Can't
know
give
I know who you're talking about, the
Yeah.
little short guy.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah. One day, me and Lindsay were fighting after work, and she had a can of White Claw in her hand, and I hit it out of her hand. She called the cops on me. He showed up. He says, "You will give her her car keys." I said, "She's been drinking. I ain't giving her nothing. I ain't got to, you know." He said, "Oh, you will." I said, "Oh, I'm not. So do whatever you got to do, little guy." You know what I mean? So, and then he let Lindsay walk up the road.
Right.
Fine. Right? So I get in the truck, company truck, Law and Order truck, by the way.
Oh my god. We'll talk about that too.
So anyways, so I turned around and I left. Well, he got behind me, kicked his lights on, trying to pull me over. So I just kept driving. And he's on the loudspeaker, "Ray, pull over, pull over." I just done like I didn't hear him. I took him all around the blocks, you know. And then I finally pulled over. He says, "You know why I pulled you over?" I said, "I don't know, because I pulled over, I let you." And he's like, "No, you didn't have your seatbelt on." Definitely had my seatbelt on. So I said, "Well, write your ticket." So he says, "Stay right here, don't go anywhere." So, "Oh, you got to worry about that." Well, he made it about to the car, and I put it back in drive. This is, Lindsay will tell you, I drove him around the blocks, and he was screaming on the loudspeaker.
Oh my god.
I got a fistful of tickets that day.
I bet.
Oh, it was bad.
I bet.
Yeah,
Is that when people were cheering you on in Carthage?
Yes, yeah. They were standing on the front porch. I come by probably down the street probably 5 times behind me, you know. So yeah, they're cheering me on and stuff. So anyways, I finally pulled over. They put me on the ground, the hands and face in the dirt, took the keys of the truck, and then they finally arrested me and stuff. But I didn't really get arrested. They just gave me a bunch of tickets and let it go.
Aww.
Well, we went to court and I took them to trial.
Right.
I beat them all.
Well, he knew what he was
I
trying
beat
to
'em
pull
all.
me over for. It
Yeah.
was wrong.
Wrong,
you know?
yeah. Because I pulled into Kenny's Drugs immediately when he turned his lights on. I pulled into Kenny's Drugs. They had it right on camera. I had my seatbelt on the whole time.
Right.
Bang. You know, so I beat it all in court. So.
That's awesome.
We had some fun with it.
Rachel Adams says, "I'm taking my stories to the grave. Not sure what statute of limitations is."
Depends on the story.
That's why we leave names out, kind of places, certain funny things. We had a wonderful time with you guys tonight. I want to say thank you to Ray for coming and hanging out with us on the podcast tonight. I will give information for the next one. I will post it up later. Also, any confessions, questions, anything you guys have that you want to be read out and get other people's opinions or just tell a story, let me know. I can also bring you guys up on live with us next time. It's totally fine. Bring you right up. You don't have to be on video. You can just be on audio. I'm going to play a little outro, a little bit of music and a little commentary as you guys leave, but I do appreciate everybody for hanging out. Billy says, "I got stopped one time for being out too late. The cops came to the car, asked for the insurance, said he smelled weed, asked if I had any, and I told him no. I had just smoked it all before he stopped me." Laugh out loud. Oh my God. They always smell weed, no matter what. They
Right,
smell.
no cause.
I had a CBD sticker on the back of my car, got pulled over. The cop said he smelled weed. I said, "I don't smoke weed. There's no weed here at all." He says, "Well, where did you come from?" I said, "Well, that's none of your business, but I don't smoke weed and I wasn't hanging out with anybody smoking weed." And then he looked over at my sticker and I said, "Well, that must be a scratch and sniff or something." He was not happy just because my sticker, he said he smelt it. I said, "Well, you ain't going to find nothing in my car." They searched my car 3 times, pulled us out, went over it 3 times. The canine pulled up. And Michael said, "Have the canine go through the car." And then he waved the canine on. He's like, "Oh, I got it." And then he got done searching the car, and Michael's like, "Oh, did you find all that weed in there, did you?" And the cop was so freaking mad. I said, "There ain't no weed in this car at all."
You know what he charged you with? A dirty license plate.
Ray asked
that
about
pissed?
his dad and the cops. Oh, yeah, when your dad
Oh,
took out all the cops in
Yeah,
Carthage?
I don't like to talk about it too much, but because my dad was the baddest in Carthage.
Oh, yeah. Ray's father took out all the cops in
Carthage
Carthage.
cops and the firemen. and then put the handcuffs on himself.
Oh my God, that's so
He got
awesome.
the biggest fine. He got the biggest fine in the state of New York.
He
Jesus.
said, I'm going. When I say I'm fucking going.
Right.
I'm done, I'll go now.
Well, they did beat him up bad afterwards. After he cuffed himself and everything, then they got him to the
Back in the
jail.
day is
beat
when
him
they
up bad.
would break out of jail. I've heard so many stories of people breaking out of the jail and all this crazy stuff.
Loudville jail.
Leaving Loudville jail, going down to the payphone, making a
liquor
call,
store.
grabbing a pack of smokes, going back to the jail. Like they were using it for a freaking local hotel.
Yep.
You're so welcome. Tatiana said, dude, it's not weed. I ran over a damn skunk. All right, guys, I appreciate you. I'm going to play the outro here. We're going to head out, and I will let you know when the next show is. It could be probably in a couple days or so. We'll see. I will let you guys know.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. I'm so glad Ray came to hang out. You guys are awesome. We had good conversation, good fun. Like I said, get a hold of me if you guys want to come live or have a story or a question, and that's about it. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you, everybody who came to hang out with us tonight and chat. It was super fun.
We appreciate your company.
We had an absolute blast. Can't wait to see you next time. There will be a post up on our page, and we will let you know the date for the next podcast, and this will be put on YouTube and TikTok if you want to rewatch it and laugh at yourself or us. Thanks for hanging out at Balls Table Talk. See ya.